Hello children, I am Seema Saluja here. Welcome to your new class. Today I am going to teach you social studies and the topic for the day is fundamental rights given in the Indian Constitution. The first fundamental right is right to equality. Rule of law is an important aspect of right to equality. All citizens are equal in India. There is no discrimination on the basis of caste, religion, place or gender. It means that everyone is equal. Now come to the second one. The second fundamental right is right to freedom. Every Indian citizen is free to speak and express views as a free citizen of the country. Today, media has become one of the important channels to express our freedom. This right also includes freedom to assemble or gather in groups peacefully or to form clubs, unions or any such association. We are free to move from one place to another. You are free to choose any occupation. However, we need to remember that right to freedom becomes meaningful with the concept of reasonable restrictions. For example, you have right to speak, but it doesn't mean that you abuse someone. You have freedom to reside anywhere, but it doesn't mean you trespass anyone's house to reside. Every responsible citizen of India should remember these reasonable restrictions while enjoying right to freedom. The third fundamental right is right to freedom of religion. India is a secular country, so we have freedom to practice and follow any religion. There is no discrimination between a Hindu or a Sikh, a Muslim or a Buddhist, Christian or a Parsi. That's why in India we can see a church as well as a mosque along with Hindu and Jain's temple. It reflects that India is a secular country where every citizen has a freedom to practice and propagate any religion. Now come to the fourth fundamental right, and the fourth fundamental right is cultural and educational rights. These rights preserve the right of every citizen of India to conserve his or her language, culture or script. Minorities or group of people who are less in number may also establish their educational institution. This shows that Indian Constitution helps to protect the interest of not only majority population but also minorities now in the country. The fifth fundamental right, that is right against exploitation. You must have heard that child labor is banned. We are also not allowed to call or humiliate anyone as an untouchable. We cannot force anyone to work for long hours or work under unhealthy conditions. Buying and selling of children or adults are also prohibited under right against exploitation. Thus, the right protects people from being exploited. Now, the sixth fundamental right is right to constitutional remedies. What would you do when someone exploits you or police arrests you with no reason? What would you do when group of people hits you for practicing your religion or culture? Right to constitutional remedies is the remedy or solution to such problem. Under this right, Indians are allowed to approach or appeal in the court of law in case any fundamental right is denied. The judiciary acts as the guardian of our fundamental rights. So, these are the 6 fundamental rights that are given in the Indian Constitution. These fundamental rights lay the foundation of our democracy. So, thank you children for watching this video.